Good morning. Happy Monday, guys. Moon day as well this evening. It's a full moon in Scorpio. I just wanted to jump on. I did a live over on Facebook that I've started. I'm going to do a year. Every day I'm going to go live. And then I've been doing these accountability workouts in my Facebook members group, where I've been doing my workout, which is like this one and done thing that I've got. On top of that, then doing the Qigong or a little bit of Qigong and meditation. And then it seems that every day on top of that, we've been doing some downloads, some channeling. So if that interests you, it's for the members. Links in the bio to join that. That's what it is. But I wanted to share a little extract, because it's the full moon today, about what I wrote in my report for May. So I'm going to just jump back a little bit and then just read you a couple of these paragraphs here, because I think this is important, right? So on the 10th, which was a couple of days ago, it shifts to a mental energy. So I've put, hang on, let's go back a bit. Just read this bit. But it starts here. This first week on the 2nd of May, the drive and the need to take inspired action. And by the 5th, it's part of your routine, not so full throttle. On the 5th, it's great time to spring clean, simplify your life and organise in an aware fashion. Jamie Butler, who channels Maitland, referred to this as passion plus productivity. So we have this perfect combination that we can use it and we can fuel the right fruit, and that took us to the 10th of May. So that's going back a bit. So then on the 10th of May, still a couple of days ago, it shifts the mental energy of the mind and slowing down. So excellent time to become aware of those thought forms and focus and hone them. So I've definitely been, because that was off the back of me going to the workshop with Abraham Hicks and kind of getting really into that. So I really felt that it may be a little bit different to push things that might ordinarily be easier. So you might have found it a bit of a push to kind of be aware of those thought forms and how your thinking is creating reality, etc. around this weekend. However, there's a lesson in this, and it's about being present. And this will be a gift and a tool that you'll be able to use for the rest of your life if you're not already able to do this on the 12th, which is today. Like the 2nd of May, that energy, there's a definite psychic boost of energy today. And I was planning on doing a little bit of Qigong after my accountability workout, and we went full bone in, and it ended up being an hour for the full moon and a channeling about shadow and stuff. So that happened. That's there if you want to check that out. I'll try and see if I can download it. I don't think I can, because it's a private group. You have to be a member of the group. So then what I've put, this will be here for 2 weeks. So enjoy this. However, this is my quote from me. This is what I wrote. This is time that thinking about stability and security as an anchor in a ship, movable but not immovable, surfing fluidity. The next 2 weeks is about the learning how within our energy seat to surf that. So you need to move to shift your concepts, your understanding, your awareness. However, that doesn't mean that you're unanchored. That doesn't mean that you completely change. This is about understanding who you are at the depths of the core of your soul, moving momentum, creating momentum, laying down the tracks, Abraham speak, and not immovable. So it's not about, okay, I'm anchored into this point now, and this is my new way of thinking, not 180. It's 360 degrees of thinking, being outside of the box, being above, seeing it from above. So when I say surfing fluidity, this is about being fluid in your thinking, being fluid in your concepts, not being so rigid, not being in a fixed mindset, being open and receptive to the highest aspect of you on a daily, on a minute by minute moment, because there's this kind of constant, this is about being in the moment, because the moment and the important point of power is in the moment. That's where you can shift. That's where you can make the changes. That's where you can be receptive and be open to these new energies that are flowing in all kinds of ways, with your relationships. And then you can add to that, on top of that, all of those other concepts. Although what came through this morning in the live was in this morning's kind of download, or opening up more expanded ways of thinking, in letting go of all the concepts you have about the divine and going beyond it, and just actually being in the moment of pure love, and allowing that love to work through you, through yourselves, through your being, through how you interact, through how you speak, your frequency, your vibration, through vibration, rather than the actual necessarily the words, but it's the words coupled with the emotion of the vibration. And those 2 weeks are a good time to practice kindness to yourself. We've got this full moon in Scorpio. It's intense, and it's an excellent time for practicing full moon rituals. Strong, sudden, extreme endings surround this full moon, was my warning to self. So this is a full moon, is about ending the things that we've had enough of. So it might be that you not quite got to that tolerance point, and stuff needs to happen for you to get to that breaking point. But thinking breaking to break through. This is not breaking you. This is you breaking through. This is you breaking through in your awareness, your understanding those. God, like for me, Scorpio example, I've had enough of the crap of like things being left out, and thinking those things that are in place are not in place for it to catch, to tidy, for the mental pathways of my mind to be clear with the physical pathways of the house. So it's like, okay, what can I put in place? Let's just clear out, get rid of physical stuff. And I've been doing this for a while, but it's gotten to this breaking through point, if you like. This is also ritual studying extreme endings, about the endings that we've had enough. The soul contracts are coming to completion, walking away from lessons that we have learned. So it might be that you've been in a relationship for a while, and you've been in that relationship because there's a certain lesson you needed to learn. So there may be divorces, there may be endings, it may be jobs coming to an end. But in terms of ending, it's like the death card. Everyone gets scared of seeing the death card. The death card is about birth. It's the ending of and the beginning of, and one door closes and another one's opening. You can't quite go through that open door until this is tied up, these loose ends. That's what this energy associated with this full moon is. It's a shadow, it's the Scorpio, it's the sexy side. Where have we not been, or what are we not aware of? Where is the toxicity within that? It's about secrets, it's about revealing. But this is about what have you been hiding from you? This is a very, that's why I mean surfing fluidity. Allow yourself to be fluid in your thinking of how you look at these concepts, even of shadow. What is shadow? That I had a huge, and for the members, go check out the video from this morning because you'll see what I'm on about, in terms of what shadow is and how it's evolving. Our own shadow, but also our concepts of how we see shadow, how we see negativity, how we see dark, in terms of duality, in this black and white. It's about adding grey and the rainbow to it, kind of. So on the 13th, spend it with those that you love. So tomorrow, take time. This is your reminder from me, from the universe, to spend time cuddling up with your cat, or super amazing conscious conversations, fun with the kids or loved ones. Just do something that lights you up from the inside. Really important. It's a brilliant day for that to connect on a really deep, not the superficial stuff, deep level of understanding. So I'm saying conscious conversations, deep transformation of shifting our relationships and how we be with each other, how we communicate with each other. So this week we'll challenge the solar plexus. So if you feel the need for protection, tiger's eye, third eye supported during the whole of the month. So what was the thing I suggested? If we're detoxifying emotions, we're releasing of emotions. In the first week, I suggested working with the gallbladder. So this is the knocking on the gallbladder and tapping on the lines, the points, the acupressure points for that. So we can do some more of that in class. You can just do it for a minute on either side. I think I've actually done a little video of this. If I haven't done it on Instagram, I might have done it on YouTube. So if you go to links in the bio for my YouTube channel, there's definitely in the classes, I've definitely done it in there. And also you can obviously Google it for other people as well. Don't have to watch me. But 60 on either side, and then you've done a minute either side. And basically what you're doing is you're helping the purification systems of the body. You're helping the detoxifications of the body, because emotions, the body reads as chemicals. So it's why when we're depressed, someone that's depressed is chemical imbalance. It's so when we're releasing like lots of emotions, it's helpful to use this with the body to clear out, to work with the body's purifications and detoxification systems out in filtration systems on a physical level. When we're filtrating out and detoxifying through and releasing and letting go, which is all those things that you do at full moon practices, that people follow rituals and they're letting go and they're burning, or they're whatever they're doing in their practices on the emotional level. This can back that up on the physical and the body, so you're energetically backing up what you're doing in ritual. But remember this quote from me. This is what I wrote for this month. So thinking about the stability, the security, that feeling safe and secure. I've just done a live over on Facebook. I'll see if I can upload it onto here. Anchoring a ship. Ship can float, but it still has an anchor. Your energetical anchor, so to speak, your what they call the Earth Star chakra, moves with you. You anchor with the energy of the earth, but you move. You still move. You're not immovable. You're anchored, but not immovable. Anchored, grounded, high light frequency, but not stuck. Not stuck in our ways, not stuck in our thinking, being open and receptive to the highest aspect of you, but beyond the concepts of everything you think and feel about the divine. Go beyond that. Let go of that and just align the pure emotion of love. That's my message for this month that I thought I'd share out of the report that I wrote. Anyway, love and blessings. Happy Monday. Happy full moon in Scorpio. Whatever shadow is there, remember the shadow of the sundial. I always likened it to, it gets less shadow the higher the point of the light. It doesn't mean it disappears, but like if you look at the dial, when it's right at the top, there's less shadow. It's not creating that shadow. So the shadow is still there, but it's evolved. It's kind of how it falls on the surrounding sundial. It's less when it's at the top. So we're coming to that point. Trust in the evolution, even of your own shadow, the evolution of your soul, your being. Be movable, but be not immovable. Thank you for your time. Love and blessings. I'll see you later if you're joining me for Meditation Monday.